thinking about what I have to do. The sunset is coming in. So beautiful. I get mesmerized. Every time God paints a different sky, and what a beautiful thing it is to be alive and to have eyes to see. Be thankful for your eyes. Well, because I just want to say things that I'm grateful for. First, I want to be grateful for God, because there is this note I got from a friend from Jiu-Jitsu, and she says, God loves you, and that's so true. I'm so loved by him in many different ways. And I just want to say that I love my family, that they are amazing people, that I couldn't be here without them, without their help, their support, and patience. And for my friends, of course, mentors, professionals that are walking with me for a long time now. I just know how important their inputs in my journey are and have been. So yeah, there's this picture here from my cousins. Not all of them, but the ones from Spain. We have Julia. We have Sandrinha, my auntie. Carolina, the oldest. Mom and I. But there is Rodrigo missing, the other Spanish one. And I miss them so much. And a thing that I always say to people is that one of the places that I most feel comfortable at is in their presence, where I'm with them. Either if they're in Brazil or if I'm there with them, because they never judge me. They always welcome me as I am. And they always have built an atmosphere of free judgment and only laughter, fun, and encouragement. Of course, we tease each other since we were little, but I just love to be their cousin and to have them in my family, in my blood, and to know that there's people across the ocean wishing my best, and that every time we see each other is the same, you know? Oh, yeah. I love them so much. And that's definitely something I want to have it recorded. And maybe you can think about someone, you can think about people in your life that allows you to be yourself, that allows you to just be. And that's so huge. That's so unique and valuable, because in a world of appearances, in a world of judgment, in a world of patterns, people that allows you to be just yourself. And by that, I don't mean that they're gonna not tell you the truth, because they are the ones who tell me, like, this is too much, or this is not cool, this is not right. Honesty and vulnerability are also a big deal. But if you do have this type of people in your life, value them, thank them, because this is gold. This is pure gold. When I'm with them, I remember of who I am, who God made me to be, my identity, my essence. And where you are the most aligned with who you are, your essence, your identity, it's where you're gonna fulfill your purpose. It's where you're gonna thrive. It's where you're gonna be in peace. So how important it is for you to be surrounded by this type of people, this type of friendship, this type of relationship. So if I could tell you something, like, I don't know if you're dating, I don't know if you, what moment you are in your life, but try to analyze that. Try to think about this. Do I have friends that I can be myself, or do I have to think too much about the clothes I'm gonna wear, how I'm gonna sound, if my laughter is too loud or not? And if you're with a partner, or if you're dating someone, does this person make you feel comfortable about being yourself? Does this person bring inputs for your growth, but not pointing fingers? There is a constructive thing about it. Or there is only judgment. Some things that I've been seeing in my life journey, and I've been learning, that are so important. And I don't know why I'm saying this, but maybe you needed to hear. Yeah. Also, besides vulnerability and freedom, values and principles. When we have the same values and principles, we are in the same frequency. We are in, most of the time, because we could be in different frequencies because different things are happening in each individual life. But what I'm trying to say is that when you are with people that share the same values and principles, you can be a mirror to that person in a way that, I know you believe the same that I do, so why are you doing this? Why are you doubting that? You know, kind of like a mirror for you to see if you're not crazy, if not delusionally. So it's something interesting that I've read, because in the Bible it says that the yoke, we need to be even, because if we are not, it's not gonna work. It's simple as that. So if we're indifferently yoked, and if we don't share the same values and principles in business, in relationship, friendship, it's gonna be hard. If you can choose, if it's not like, oh, your work environment, you cannot change the people you work with, then you deal with it in a wise way. You ask the Lord and He shows you how to do it. But if you can choose it, if you're praying about that, about friendships and about relationship, I think this is a big deal. And also a thing that you should be aware and looking for is the actions, because people can say they have the same values and principles, but if they act different, their fruits will tell. So if you can look into their lives, what are the fruits that they're reaping? What are the outcomes? Are they really aligned with that principle, with the value? If it is not, probably they're just talking, but they're not living. So living aligned with fruits, that's something you should be looking for. And peace, because in the Bible it also says that peace is the arbiters, I don't know if I'm saying right, of our hearts. So if in your heart you feel peace and you sense that's confirmation, like there's no doubt about it, you just feel comfortable, like I was saying in the beginning of the video with my cousins, that's a huge note for you to have. But remember, because in the Bible it also says that our heart could be, what is the word in English? Could be wrong. like our feelings could be leading us on to something or someone that isn't for us, isn't for the season. So just be aware to not follow your heart, but the Spirit that lives inside of you, because the Spirit of God is wisdom, advice, direction, peace. And yeah, I think that's it for today. Bye-bye. I love to talk. I hope you like to hear. If you don't, you don't need to be here. Bye-bye.